What's up, Virgo? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tony Michelle, and welcome to your April 2020 tarot and astrology reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Virgo, basically, we have a lot going on this month for us as a collective, but for you guys in general. So a huge shift happened the end of last month. Saturn is now in it's in a place for you that is about health, daily routine, what you do on a day-to-day basis, how you take care of yourself, your work environment, your work life, all of that. So it definitely could be creating some boundaries or a need for boundaries in some of those areas, okay? Could also be creating some restriction or distance in some of those areas as well. Now the Sun, okay, so we have the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. Oh, hold on, another card. Oh, okay. And the Two of Cups, interesting. Wow. Okay, so definitely some relationship stuff going on here. So we'll come back to that in a second, but since Saturn has moved out of your 5th house, it has given you more ways to kind of be and have fun, right? It's giving you more ways to romantically connect, and I feel like some of you guys may be taking advantage of that. If not, you could have recently just met someone that you may kind of have a thing for, or that may be just a friend, who knows, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but there's definitely someone that's on your mind, okay? But you may feel a little bit kind of with all this pandemic stuff, you may feel a little bit distant from them at the moment, or just feel like they are a little bit distant from you in some way. So anyways, but with everything going on in the world right now, I know it's crazy and it's kind of hard. Saturn's finally out of your dating house and you're still like, well, how am I supposed to date now if you're a single Virgo? If you're in a relationship, I kind of feel like things seem to be going pretty smoothly. There seems to be some structure kind of coming back into the relationship and a little bit more harmony and romance, okay? Into the relationship department. It doesn't just have to be romantic either, like I said. So other than that, the Sun is in a place for you that is all about resources, your partner's money, other people's resources in general, other people's money, so loans, debt, credit, all of that. We have the Ten of Wands. And also we have Venus this month moving into a spot for you that is all about your career, I believe. Your career. Your career, your public image, your reputation, and your achievements. Okay, so you may feel, I know we're in quarantine and stuff, so keep that in mind, but there could be a level of really kind of feeling achieved in some way, or like you have a sense of purpose in some way, and that could really be helping you, okay? We have Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups, beautiful. It's like you're looking ahead to a bright future. But we also have the Four of Cups and the King of Wands here. So yeah, there's definitely something I feel you want, but you're having trouble finding the drive or the passion or the fire within to go get it. And you could also be feeling like someone's a little bit like all up on you, like a little bit, I don't know. I mean, it could be someone at work, or it could just be someone in your life that is possibly pressuring you a little bit or annoying you a little bit. But towards the end of the month, we have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So it's like there's a level of hope here. okay? There's a level of hope. There's a level of energy here that is really happy for the future. So Venus is going to spend quite a while in your guys' house of career, reputation, your achievements. And I do also feel that some of you guys here may be feeling like not very great about what you've achieved, okay? Some of you guys could start pushing a little bit more to achieve what you want and to have the life and the lifestyle that you want. And that's another key word here I feel for some of you is lifestyle for whatever reason. What kind of life do you want, Virgo? And how do you want to live that life? How does that look on a day-to-day basis? That's what Saturn in your 6th house is kind of showing you right now, or something along the lines of what it is showing you. Now, oh wow, okay, the World. Definitely a level of looking towards the future here, wanting more from your life. Okay, wanting more for your life. And even if you haven't met someone or your relationship isn't like all rose petals and unicorns and shit, this could just be what you want. Okay, with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups, this could be something that you want. It's like a level of fairness, a level of emotional compassion with another person, wanting the best for another person, and then wanting the best for you. Some of you guys could be a caretaker of your father. I know that's super specific, but that just kind of came out to me out of nowhere. Some of you guys could be somewhat of a caretaker for your father, or maybe a grandfather or something, or just a family member in general. Okay, I'm really seeing that. And or just even just caring for your family could be somehow keeping you back from what you really desire or what you really want out of life, Virgo. And this could be causing some stress and some issues for you, okay? So let's see, what else is happening this month? So the Libra full moon is happening in a place for you that is all about what you have to offer the world. So Virgo, I think it's time for you to wake up and see what you have to offer. Because looking at these cards right now, and I think someone might be doing this for you. For some of you, someone may be like, yo, Virgo, really? Because when you look at this card, the Four of Cups, I'm just kind of looking at that like, you're really down. You're like really looking at, okay, you've achieved these 3 cups, but what's next, right? What do you have to offer? And she's looking down right next to the Ten of Pentacles. So this is telling me there's kind of like a focus on your achievements, your, you know, the things that you are building or have already built. And what are you going to do with that? It's time to kind of step up. You know what I mean? And you may be feeling very down right now. I mean, this is like, this pandemic is like a Virgo's nightmare, man. It may be very hard for you to see the positive that could come out of this, because this is literally like a Virgo's nightmare. Virgo is the sign of like good health and hygiene and all of that. So this is literally like, you know, I imagine this could be pretty freaking scary for you. But you guys also deal with having to see the ugly side of humanity, which is, you know, health conditions and all of that. I'm not saying that people with health conditions are the ugly side of humanity. I'm saying that basically the ugly side of humanity is that we get sick and die, right? Or we can get really, really sick, and that can be very hard to watch. So, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here for some of you. There's a level of fear here. There's a level of feeling isolated or detached here, I feel like, as well. There's a level of like kind of daydreaming, like, okay, this is what I want, but how am I going to get it now? You know, how am I going to go about it? How am I going to configure this in a way? We have solar eclipse. We have first house, the body. So So, like I was saying, this Libra full moon is happening in a place for you that is very much so about what you have to offer. So you could see these themes kind of coming up around the beginning and first half of the month. What do you have to offer? You know, things to do with money, resources, your own money, your own resources. There could be something that kind of ends in that department, or something that kind of comes to a closing, or something that is realized. What are your talents, Virgo? What are you good at? What do you have to offer? What makes you different? And I guarantee that a lot of what you guys may be feeling, like if you're feeling like, oh, this just makes me weak, or this just makes me not good enough, whatever that thing is probably part of your strengths. You know what I mean? It probably has a lot to do with your strengths. Our strengths are oftentimes hidden in our weaknesses, or what we perceive as our weaknesses. So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, the next big event happening, okay, so we have Aries and Mercury retrograde here. So the next big event happening is we have the Taurus new moon on the 22nd. And this is going to be in a place for you that is all about your hopes, your goals, your wishes, your dreams, what you want out of life, what you want out of the world. Okay, and that's what you're doing towards the end of the month. You're really considering what it is that you want, the people that you want in your life, that you want to associate with, all of that. I know it's starting to get dark in here, guys. Sorry about that. But that's what you're starting to really consider towards the end of the month. And this new moon, I think, is going to show you a new way. It's going to show you a vision of what it is that you truly want. It's going to motivate you again. Okay, it's truly going to motivate you again. It may even bring a sense of positivity or satisfaction or completion with something, to where you can finally move on from something, okay? But I feel like the end of the month gets a lot more positive for you. Not that this month is necessarily negative, because I don't see that. I just see it is a little bit more of you really reflecting, you really figuring out what it is that you want out of life, what it is that your purpose is, what it is that you're here to do. And also, the nodes are about to switch into Gemini and Sag next month, and that is your 4th and 10th house. So you're really getting ready to understand what it is that you want out of life, what it is that you want to achieve out of life, what is for you, what isn't for you. But it's really important that through this transit that you don't get too down on yourself, that you're not like, oh, look at all these missed opportunities, because that's how I kind of feel you're looking at it. You're being way too hard on yourself. And it's like time to lighten the hell up. So we have solar eclipse revolution, okay, and we also have the world. So the world is going through its own revolution right now. We also have first house, the body. I think it's more of try to look at it in the bigger picture, in the bigger sense of what this world could be, and you know, that it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. I think you guys are really worried that you're going to lose things, or you're going to lose things that you've built, okay? And I really see that you have help if you want it, okay? And that what you want may not align with what you had. What you truly want in your heart may not align with what you have. So we have solar eclipse revolution, first house, which can be the body, our appearance, how we express ourselves. So you're definitely going through some huge upgrades, Virgo. You're definitely going through some huge shifts in what you want and all of that. We also have Grand Cross, the provoker. So yeah, you know, this is provoking a huge change in you, a huge energetic shift. And we also have Aries, I am, and Mercury retrograde. Huge shift in who you are, your identity, and being more assertive, being more direct. Mercury retrograde reinvention. It's a reinvention of self. That's what you're going through, a reinvention of self, okay? So anyways, that is all, Virgo. Thank you guys so much for watching this reading. I truly, truly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good month, as good as it can be at least. And if you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you didn't know, I am starting a new intuitive tarot course. So if you're interested, check out the description. I love you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.